Okay. So how's your morning?
Good. It's amazing.
Finally figured it
Multitasking.
out.
This meeting being live stream. Good morning. Good morning.
Ugh.
Amazing morning. It's been calm, exciting. I was trying to set up a Zap stream to stream the sound of nature from here, but it
Yes.
didn't happen. I was not able to stream for some reason. But yeah,
I
it's
was
gonna
gonna
happen
set
at
up
some
the
point.
Zap stream actually on here because you told me how to redo it, right? But how do I do it now that we're streaming live? Edit settings.
Connection.
And it's okay. Anyways, so I was sharing with you. I wanted to share with you because the
Yeah,
event that we're creating in Portland for the Youth Leadership Festival.
I hear you.
It's gonna be pretty exciting. There's gonna be some pretty cool events happening there for 5 days in July, and a lot of youth like focused on really empowering each other and some pretty amazing people. So I'm really excited. Like a lot of people that want to come and support the next generation are going to be there from the experience that wanting to empower so we can all move forward with a proper direction, or not proper, I guess, educated, informed direction.
Yeah. And where is it gonna happen?
In Portland.
In Portland. Have you reached out to Jack Millers, I guess?
Jack Mullers, I already reached out to
Muller.
him. I sent him a message as well.
Nice. You're a pro. You're action man.
Yeah, I sent him a
You
message
just spoke about it yesterday and you're already executing. I love that.
on
Inspiring.
Twitter. Yeah, I chatted, or I sent him a message on Twitter, and I also VJ Boyapati from his book bullish a bullish case for Bitcoin is coming on the show, so you'll be able to stream it live or be able to watch it live on Monday.
Okay.
So that will be exciting as well because all of us coming together, listening to his book really empowered or inspired me. Like he's really a brilliant polymath. A lot of things like with economics and macro, micro, history, what is money. It's interesting for him to, and he talks a lot about like the banking and things like this for me, which I've been really curious about when it comes to the banking and the VC fund. I watched the other day. I've watched Banking for Bitcoin, and I was listening to how like some of these guys, like Charlie Shrem, who really paved the path at the beginning. For Bitcoin, and was charged with like money laundering versus innovation because of him selling Bitcoins to the Russell who created the Silk Road, and then uh getting charged just because it was like a new monetary fund. But then you look at the guys during 2008 and the government officials during all that time that haven't even been like questioned, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
it's fascinating to me that, you know, these things are like not talked about at all. At all.
Bro, it's crazy to think about how many people working in banks are not educated on financials or inflation or what economics is.
Hmm.
You would be like blown away.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that that's the fascinating part is really not taking the time to get more curious, and I believe that it's I mean, it's all of our responsibility. Uh, and how can we create a more educational pathway for more of the youth so that they feel more inspired, empowered, connected, communicated. And I think that that's what the beautiful thing about this event is going to be, is that it's all of the above. It's like it's a 5-day educational experience of really tapping into the magic of
Yeah.
creativity, of flow, of dance, of play, of money, of of artistry, of
Mm-hmm.
food, health, you know, and
Yeah.
redefining, I think, what real wealth is, because wealth is within, right? Wealth is what
It's a moments, I guess. it's a
who we are.
experience, huh?
No,
Present.
yeah. So, I'm excited.
I like it.
Excited.
That's good news. Good news, bro. I like the good news. Magic happens in the world. Yeah, connecting, bridging more communities, bringing in for sure.
Mm. How was your day?
Went for a swim. Created Lady B. Worked on Lady B brand logo or design.
I didn't hear back from her. I thought she was gonna jump on
She's
the.
supposed to. She got busy in something, and she might gonna jump on later, 1 hour later or something. If our node is still active.
Do you want me to send you the link of this?
Yes, please.
Uh,
Where are you sending?
do you want me to send you the YouTube link?
Yes, please. I think that's better than X or. Ooh.
I'm still learning with the Noster ones, so I have to figure that out still. Uh, Zapstream.
Will come. Will come.
Maybe I'll try it right now, but I'll send you the link, and then I'll try it while we're on here.
Thank you.
Um,
In Zapstream, they recommend to use OBS as well. I think you have
OBS.
OBS, right?
No, I have it, but it's like it really slows down the internet.
Okay. So Riverside, then okay, or whatever. I don't.
No, I
I don't
took
want to go.
Riverside out. It's on Restream, but
Okay. So
I
maybe
don't know
you can
why.
just connect those. Bro, I have these. It's called pastel de nata. I don't know if you
Oh,
tried
I
when
know.
you were
Of course, in Brazil.
in Port. Oh yeah, we here in Portugal. It's their traditional kind of thing. I love it.
Um,
Mm,
here you go, brother. I
got it.
just sent it to you, and I'm gonna try to figure out this Zap stream right now.
Primal. Do it on Primal immediately.
Where is this thing? Zap.stream. Yeah, I think okay. Zap.stream.
Yeah. Have you
What
watched
did you
that
think?
movie I sent it you on Oster? What
Yeah,
if
I'm gonna
money
watch.
was not an object?
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, it's
What
a
did you
beautiful
think?
one.
What did you think of the podcast?
I loved it, bro. Your confidence in storytelling and the way you
I lost you. Hello?
amazing. It was
Sorry,
very
can you?
very inspiring. Huh?
I totally lost you as you were talking about all of that, and now I'm curious to hear what you were gonna say.
Mm. I said that it was very beautiful podcast, and I love your confidence and storytelling and talking from experience, like sharing your story. It's just so beautiful how you connect dots, how you connect. Yeah, awareness about your own reality is just very inspiring, and it's honor to listen and to hear more about you and who you are, what's your background and where you're coming from and what's your intentions, before Bitcoin, before discovering this vehicle. You already like set, like that's how I see it.
Yeah, that for me was profound because I literally was listening to it the first time yesterday, and I was like, wow, it just uh I think most of us, we don't really hear ourselves, or like we don't take full credit for our experience. Um and again, I'll speak for myself. I know for myself, I'm really hard on myself. I feel like I've never done enough.
I love that you claimed it on yourself. It's so nice. Plan. Oh, wait, sorry. I want to share that to some other people here. Oh, so yeah, in Sri Lanka, we got the land. The man showed up
Yes,
with the
tell,
land,
tell me
and
about tell me about Sri Lanka, because we didn't get to finish or talk about it.
yeah, so we got a land. Me and Praminde, his name, we connected very very deep in Sri Lanka, and we were working on a project trust, and we were like philosophizing for days or weeks, just talking and traveling for mystical temples and experiences and all of that. So he's now in Sri Lanka, and he's searching. He was searching for lands. So now he found some former bank man that is owning the land, and he doesn't want to have like a bill exchange there. So he wants to just have a place, like a yeah. I'm gonna talk to him like for value on Bitcoin standard. Like I'm gonna educate on Bitcoin the whole crew there. So to build a project where it would be you come, you stay, and the experience would take you back in maybe 1,000 years back to basics, back to nature as much as we can. So like we will work on the concept, but it's a homestay. It's a like rejuvenation station kind of. So that has got activated. So we have a land now. We have people who wants to collaborate and work and learn and create together something that is meaningful, beautiful, and intentional. So exciting.
How big is the land?
I think it's like one Hector, I don't know much.
Mm-hmm.
It's not big. It's the something like this I had in Sri Lanka as well, in a resort there. It's yeah, like 1,000 square meters, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe, yeah, maybe 2,000.
And what do you need?
So support. So what we need now, actually nothing. I think everything will show up in its time. So now he's gonna legalize all the documents, so we are safe and protected. His wife is lawyer, and maybe she's even a judge. So and yeah, it's my family. You know, so it's a good network there. And and she will like work on the documents and all the legal papers to share responsibility of the land. I guess that's what we're gonna land, and then we're gonna start creating the concept. So education about Bitcoin is going to take time. Education about principles of the intention of the trust document. I send it to you. It's going to be definitely as a foundation concept. Like otherwise, I'm not in the game. If there is some error there, some intentions that I sense, I'm going to jump off and I'm not going to contribute. So for me, like if it's not on Bitcoin standard, and I'm not interested to even collaborate like anymore. Like if we're gonna start dealing in fiat kind of reality, which is agreements and papers and all kind of that, I'm out. I'm not. No. If I need to sign the contract, I'm not interested. Like I go completely trust. Um, so I would travel there to build to help build and lead the project, to integrate the values. From India, he's coming from very interesting village in Sri Lanka, where they have community protocol. The community functions on the ancient protocol. So I'm going to learn about that protocol. I think we call it something different, but it's a protocol how the community is functioning. So it's very interesting to learn there. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming through, happening. Seeds are growing very well, watering.
I love it, man. I think that's
Yeah.
really
So what we're gonna need financials to support execution of the project, and that I trust will show up when it's time. So that's why I say I don't need anything. Like literally, we don't need anything. If there is, because need comes with expectations, or someone fulfilling the need, it also can create expectations. So I open doors only for investors or philanthropists that are intentional on want to use me as a vehicle to create something magical that is based on trust, values of principles of Bitcoin as well, and Nostr now, and just like yeah, doing that way. But for me that's fun. Otherwise I'm bored.
I I love it because did you see what I sent you the other day about the
Probably.
divine economy? Did you read it?
Don't know. I am not sure.
So
Where did you send it?
Napoleon Hill, he writes in his book.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So
Yes.
this is written by Napoleon Hill, by the way. So Napoleon Hill writes in his book, right? Which is fascinating. So a lot of people are actually extremely unaware of this part, that this has been happening for thousands of years at a very high level, with people that are wanting to really make this world a better place. And so, but most people don't think that that actually exists or has ever existed. And so Napoleon Hill um, wrote this book. Most people know him by like Think and Grow Rich, but this other book that I'm reading, and you've seen me always carry it around, brother, Laws of Success. Remember? Oh, did I lose you? Am I back?
Yeah. So I feel like if you can read it and we can study it piece by piece.
Did you hear what I said? It's from the book Laws of Success.
No, I
The
didn't
one
hear
that
the loss.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
the
had it.
book that I'm always carrying around, remember?
Yeah, you had it in Atlantis.
Yeah. So I'm always carrying around this called the Laws of Success. So he writes, divine economy is automatic and very simple. We receive only that which we give. How true is that? We receive only that which we give. It is not that which we wish for that comes back to us, but that which we give. I implore you to make use of this law, not alone for material gain, but better still, for the attainment of happiness and goodwill toward men. This, after all, is the only real success for which to strive.
I love that we receive only that which we give. It's value for value. That's a Bitcoin
Exactly.
right there. That's a Bitcoin right there. And that's what makes Bitcoin nature, because he talks here about human nature as a principle of co-living, coexisting together, focusing on adding value rather than getting something. And fiat put a lot of people's in the minds to focus on receiving first, like money. Like there's very little action in maybe that's too strong judgment, right? I don't know, but
well,
I would say I would love to see more action in the world out of love, you know.
right. So there's this hold on, I'll pull it up. There's this beautiful old thing, and Tony talks actually about it. Weak men create times. So hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times.
Mm.
So this cycle, I believe, is well, not only it's like a cycle of human history, but it also cultivates a really big meaning in terms of how we choose to show up. And so because of these difficult times in the past, we've created better opportunities. Hey,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Hello. Who's on board? I don't see.
Sarah just came.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
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 Welcome back.
I'm sorry. I had to go downstairs to Vincenzo. He needed me for something, so that's why I was a little bit late.
Yeah, it's all good. We were not waiting for you, so no
Okay.
problems. We were having a good time.
Good, good, good.
Yeah. How is
How are
life?
you?
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Eh?
How are you?
I'm tired.
Yeah. What have you been doing?
I was out yesterday, so to the pizza party. Friday
Oh,
happiness
you went to
pizza
the
party.
pizza party. Ah,
Yeah.
shit. I missed that. Damn it. Oh, Eric,
Yeah.
there is a pizza party here in the middle of nowhere. You drive for a few hours, like through mountains, and you ended up in this place where community is living, and they throw a pizza party every Friday. So you come there, you pay like 15 euros or something, and then
Yeah.
you can eat as much as you want pizza. And we have DJs and cool tribe community gathering. Is just
In the
very
in
cool
the
space.
in the forest, and it's like
Yeah.
like a fairy tale when you walk there with all the lights and the like you're walking through a fairy tale or something. It's really nice.
Cool. So how was your
Yeah.
experience? What did you like? How anything to share?
I
Any
was
good
like
news? Any good news? Any
I
good
was like
news?
dancing all night. DJ was very good, and I took something. So it was really nice. Yeah. So
Cool.
I look like shit now, but okay. But I had a great time. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, okay, nice. You
Yeah.
aware that we are recording and streaming? You know that?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Oh yeah. So that's the public thing. I don't know how can we how can we do that, Eric? That we inform people, because this is the second day we pull
Yeah,
in
you
someone.
have to tell me.
But I think I did definitely on the group in Atlantis. I definitely warned everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was nice.
Cool. And I don't think there is any worry here, but just
No.
to know.
Yeah,
Just to know.
it's good to
But
know.
yeah. And cool. So okay,
Yeah,
so you're
so
having a tough morning today.
Yes, I have. I
Yes.
have. I have. Yeah. So, but who's now? Are only the three of us in
Yeah.
the
Yeah, we
Zoom
haven't
at the
shared the
moment?
link to Eric to Atlantis. And you
So
haven't
that's
sent.
good.
Should I share the same link, Eric? Yeah, I
it's the
guess.
same link that's already in there. Yeah, it's the same link that's
Okay.
already in there.
I'm gonna drop it into Atlantis then. Where is it? My calendar.
And so yeah, I don't think Sarah, at the end of the day, this is all about authenticity anyways, so there's nothing to hide anyways. So at the end of the day,
Okay.
like
Yeah,
there's
I think
nothing that you
I
need to worry
agree.
about. And
Yeah.
it's like it is what it is. You do what you
Yeah.
do what you want to feel is best for you, and there's no
Yeah.
judgment here, or there never should be. I think that perspectives will change, and you get to do what you choose to do, and at the end of the day there's nothing to hide, because then there's no masks. There doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
For some reason I cannot copy it. Let me see.
But that's how we grow, is when there's an opportunity to be fully transparent in everything that we do, and fully safe
Mhm.
in how we show up in the
Yeah.
world, and that starts to
Yeah,
help
of
us
course.
grow.
But I thought like I understood there are also other people watching this then. What
Yes,
I
well,
that
it's streaming live, so if people are choosing to see things on my social media, on my
yeah,
YouTube, on Twitter, all over, on all different channels,
yeah.
people are able to watch this, because
Okay.
the point of this is about actually having the openness of people being able to jump on or ask questions if they want, so that they can be part of the conversation and figure out
Mm,
solutions.
yeah.
That's the whole point of putting this together, so that we can actually create a even bigger and creative space to then jump on here and
Hmm.
not feel like something is wrong, because there isn't anything wrong. Right and wrong
No.
doesn't exist. It's only a paradox of
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So how's
Yeah.
things? What are you building? What are you up to now? What's the building? What's the next stage for you in the growth?
Um, to be honest, at the moment, I don't feel like I have the answers for that now. For me, it's a little bit, how do you say? Yeah, not clear yet for me personally.
What do you need clarity on?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, for myself, that I don't know exactly at the moment sometimes which way I want to go or should go, or and that's why what I said, that I take a few steps back to create some space, because I also don't want to force into something. And I feel sometimes that I'm a little bit stuck between that.
What
Like
are
between
what
thing and or doing something? What do you mean?
Yeah. Between which way to go. What do I want? What's I don't know, like, exactly. You know what I mean?
do you need
And I don't know if I should know, if I must know now, or that's what I mean, that I feel sometimes a little bit between, I don't want to force things. It's not clear for me yet which way to go, what to do, or what's yeah. Sometimes I have that feeling.
Hmm. How
So
about Lady B? How's the Lady B going? Have you been dreaming about? And you don't have to do anything there. You just like dream
yeah,
loud if you're
yeah,
up for
yeah,
it.
yeah. I love it. I love the thing. What you sent it me, the different kinds of colors and things. I really love it when I see it, and that I really, yeah. If I see it, I feel it also. You know what I mean?
That's 100%. That's why I'm continuously sending, because I know that's how I
Yeah,
function.
yeah.
Which
Yes.
one is your favorite?
Yeah, I like that one very much.
Yeah.
I like that. Told you, eh? Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
like that one very much. Yeah. And you know
well,
what's so funny? The girl on the, how do you say in English?
swing.
Yes, I have a picture of myself like that. Really, in Thailand, I have it on my screen when I open my laptop. I swear to God, I was like,
Eric, I
"What?"
will send it to you. You look at what we
Yeah,
so you see what
I'm,
we are talking about.
yeah. I was like, "This is so funny." So I have,
I love it.
yeah, I'm gonna look for that picture and I will send it to you later. But it's
So
so
please,
funny. Yeah. So yeah, I really love it. And how do you call that little beast? What's the name of that little beast in
Lady B,
English?
ladybug, ladybug.
Ladybug. Ah, it's also one of my favorite.
Well, I sensed it.
So funny, so funny. So yeah, that really makes me happy. Yeah,
Yeah. So Eric, we with Sarah came to the point few days ago that Lady B is becoming, I assume, a brand, or and Sarah was dreaming loud with me, and then she started creating, and so she created that B that stands for Lady B, or just B,
yes,
and it's a faster, much, for me, I see it much faster Bitcoin symbol.
yeah,
It's like a power coming in. It's like, let's go. It's a train, train
yeah.
B. Lady
So
B.
magical when that happened. It was really magical, eh? the moment, how it went, the inspiration, everything. It was really, I felt like more forces were working, were flowing, were, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I really
we moved quite a lot of energy on the Bam Bam
we
Beach.
did.
In Bam Bam Beach.
We did. That was really an amazing evening. It was, yeah. Sky, everything, was so special. Yeah.
So Eric, Bam Bam Beach is the place where you can buy for Bitcoin drinks and stuff in the beach in south of Portugal here.
Yeah, Bam Bam Beach Bar. That's a concept of Didi Taihutu, the Bitcoin man from the Netherlands. And there, people come together, a lot of Bitcoiners from all over the world, but also other people. It is for everybody. And you can pay with cash or with Bitcoin only over there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's really nice, really good energy, the place. And yeah, beautiful beach. And people, yeah, we meet each other there, all kinds of people, and Bitcoin from all over the world are coming there to meet Didi or other Bitcoiners. So it's a really nice spot.
Yeah,
you felt the magic there.
Let's make some magic events there, like the DJ sessions.
Yes, that's what we talked about.
Movement.
I think I just, what we talked about and what I said, I would like to do something like that, you know, arranging meetups with what I told you with DJs and DJs I know from the dance world I was in. And I would like to do something like that.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Bringing people together.
Yeah, let's make it. Do we need to, for that to happen, do we need to wait some time, or is it open when we want? How does that would look like?
The beach bar, you mean?
Yeah, let's say we want to call the party on.
Yeah. Then we can talk with the owner, like what is possible, what where he has, how do you say, vergunning, license for, because sometimes they need license for some parties or things, or you know. So I can talk with Paolo about that, like what is possible, what can we do, does he have any license to do it? Yeah.
How big is the space?
The beach bar is like a small beach bar, but the beach is big. Yeah. It's large beach. It's big.
It's pretty much, Eric, is bar and lounge. How do you call it? Cabanas all over. Like maybe, I don't know, 20 of those or something, like a beach. Just very simple, very Bitcoin standard.
Yeah, I love
humble
that.
Place. Humble
place, free. You feel free. It's free. It's so chill. It's relaxed. A very relaxed spot.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Say hello to Fen.
Hello there, Fen.
Fen?
Yeah.
Hello, Fen.
Hello, Fen. I don't see anything. Oh.
See? Say hi.
Yeah. So
oh, beautiful.
I got back to. Hey, Fen. Wow.
He's so fun.
Erik, is it an he or she?
It's a he.
He's beautiful.
Oh, I think Andrew just tried to jump in, but I forgot to. I didn't let him in.
Shall I tell him to do it again?
Yeah, tell him to try again, because I just didn't let him in accident.
Do it again. Andrew, where are you?
Ooh, I like this ladybug. This is nice.
Nice, eh?
Ladybug. Lady B, mister.
Yeah. No, but I mean the print, the ladybug print.
Yeah, the print is, yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. And I like the swing. The swing makes it fun.
Yeah. And I told him I have a picture of myself on a swing in Thailand with the sea in the back. That was so funny.
Mm.
Well, that's how the magic
What
works.
kind of clothing are you gonna make?
What kind of?
Yeah, like what kind of styling, what kind of clothing, what kind of like what are your visions?
What is your dream?
Yeah, I was thinking about the caps and singlets and those kind of things, you know, t-shirts.
Nice.
Would it just be on it?
What would be your target audience? Like what kind of like style?
This is like the Bitcoin thing. Just be with the Bitcoin B.
Right. But what I mean is the style. What I'm talking about is the style.
Yeah, casual. This I thought.
Yeah.
For now. That's what I thought. Like for now, like a little bit casual, like caps and yeah, t-shirts, singlets.
What is singlet?
Singlet is like with no sleeves.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
like for in the summer when you, yeah, singlets they call it for men and women. Yeah.
Nice.
Because
yeah, so let's do that. Like what as soon as we're gonna like as soon as you're gonna confirm me the logo that you feel, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you feel it's a fuck yes, or you're gonna add something on change, then
Yeah.
I can start immediately, you know, like bringing you designs of clothes so you can check it out, and then we can do the ordering immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and I'm also thinking because you are 1.5 hours away from me, eh, now from Lagos, eh?
Yeah.
I'm also thinking maybe I visit you soon there.
Perfect. You're welcome.
Because I love when because of the energy, like when you're together, you know what I mean?
Come here. Come.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Like in person, it gives me more yeah, you know.
Come.
Yeah.
Come. We live more together, we cook together, we celebrate together. Come here.
Yeah. I want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, just it's always nice to also think is like, you know, how do you feel in creation mode versus like being in your mind mode? Like right now, what I'm sensing and what I'm observing is that you're more in the creation stage of like, hey, this is possible, I can make things happen. Versus when you jumped on the call, you were very much, oh, I don't know, I'm not certain, I don't know what's happening. And so that's a huge kind of compass for many of us, is making a distinctive like choices out of creativity, out of knowing the path, out of trusting the path, versus like, oh, I have to do this, but I don't know how, and I'm just gonna.
Exactly.
Oh man, it's so cool that you registered that. It's so interesting.
Yeah, and I noticed it too. I was aware of that too, what Eric is saying. I just felt it because I was like, of course, I'm also tired and everything from the partying yesterday, less sleep. I noticed it when I was talking to you about that evening that we were at the Bam Bam Beach and creating, and then I started to feel the energy or a little bit, and then I'm getting in a different kind of stage, and that's why I say I think I want to come for a few days over there to. I'm a feeler, and then I need to feel things, you know. I need to get in that energy, and if I have to think about it, for me, that doesn't
Yeah.
feel really right for me, who I am. And that's what when people are asking me things, for me it's difficult, because then I'm going, yeah, I don't want to think, I just want to be and feel, you know.
Just want to be. Here we go.
It's really my life motto. It's really, sometimes I'm thinking like, I told you, people always busy with being something, being somebody, or whatever. And my feeling now in my life is I just want to be, and flow.
I think you're doing that very, very well. It's about also recognizing, I will repeat. It doesn't matter that we have those, like thoughts, and we sometimes trap ourselves in the head and thinking and trying to figure it out how, I think it's very natural, and it's nothing wrong or good or bad, it's just, it's just a process that, anyways, everything is just unfolding itself. So
that's what I mean.
It's just the ego trap, one or another way,
Yeah, that's what I mean. And that's why I take sometimes a few steps back to create space, because I believe, I told you, I really trust in the universe. And I believe that if you sometimes create that space or take it a few steps back, that things can unfold what needs to be unfold or happen, or that it can reach you. Because
be.
Yeah, you know?
Be. I know. Be.
Yeah, let things happen. Let it happen. Let it, like that.
Yeah, I've been practicing that for quite a while, so I think I get
it. Yeah, we all. But that's where I am at now, and yeah, I feel good with that state of mind, with that,
the Disneyland room.
Look what happened with us that evening. That was like something not planned. We didn't know. It was like a natural, magical way. It existed. It became, that is magic. Then magic can happen.
And the level of trust in that meeting, I'm just now somehow comes to talk about it. Like I met you in Madeira, in Atlantis, and we hugged, and that's it. Like talked a little bit. And now you're meeting the stranger, and then you're so open and vulnerable and so trusting and sharing your life, like ventilating what's going on in your reality. And for me, witnessing that transition from heady space to heart, to creativity and expression, and then you started drawing for the first time in your life. I think that's a beautiful story to share. And you start discovering the artist, the artisan, the creator in yourself in through drawing in this particular moment. And that was for me, that's just a gift to be in those moments. And I think that something happens pretty natural around my energy. I keep on seeing that, and I love that. It's my reward. Is like value for value, as we say in Bitcoin. For me, this is my value. Like I am all about the journey. I love the journey. I love those moments. This is never gonna happen again. Like what happened, and that happened because you were vulnerable. I was vulnerable. We were very open to meet in the human to human experience and collaborate and dream. We became in the beach. We started dreaming about, and then the lady B came out, and just B came out, and I saw your frustration. I just want to be, She was standing on the beach, and she's, I just want to be, screaming.
Let me be,
and it's so beautiful, and that's for me the energy to collaborate, to create. This is why I'm keep on, doing things for you, because I recognize the pattern of transition, of shift, That's why I'm visionary counselor. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was amazing. It's yeah, I told you I cannot draw. I was like, I cannot draw. And then this happened. It was amazing, eh?
I'm gonna show you how you draw. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's video. I looked a few times at it, like, did this really happen? Did I really draw this? I cannot even draw normal puppet.
Okay, so wait, I'm gonna start it again. I don't know if it's visible. Yeah, so this is, she was saying she doesn't know, she never draws, she doesn't know how to draw. And then the speed train came. There was a little train, a railway next to where we were sitting, and it was passing by, and we were waving to the train, and yeah, it was magical. Yeah, so that's how it was born.
Comes more.
That's it.
No, and there comes more. There comes more. It's not
there
ready
comes
yet.
more. So slowly, like piece by piece, making it together, making it more black.
Yeah.
Fixing the lines.
Line shaping.
Leaving it a little bit weird, not perfect. You know, like I love that. That makes
that was
your
also my purpose. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I don't want it to be too perfect. A little bit raw.
Public signature.
It's darker. Yeah.
Right there. I don't know how you see, but showing. Yeah. Is it done?
No.
Still like a minute left. So yeah, it's a lot of work. You spend maybe two hours.
I think longer. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Of course,
I'm really proud of myself. I cannot believe that I did that.
I really like this one.
Yeah, I really love that one.
Me too.
I really love that one. Really. It's really nice, that one. Yeah.
That's how it should be.
The colors are really good too. Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So when I was in the jungle in Brazil, I spent a lot of time observing, and ladybugs would always appear for me. And I always remember the ladybugs would be my distinction of knowing that I'm on the right path. So thank you for showing me this, because the key of what I've learned is, because I've listened so much to the magic of the world and the universe and our creator coming through so many of us. I remember us walking on a pathway with my ex-girlfriend, and we were going to a waterfall, and she's like, "Are you sure it's this way?" And I looked at the ladybug, and the ladybug was like, "Yeah, we're going this way." And we ended up getting to the waterfall.
Nice.
So from that moment, the decision was like, okay, if I see a ladybug, I know that I'm on the right path. So it's interesting how this showed up today.
Yes.
So is it like affirmation, brother?
Yeah, and Eric, I also have my whole life something with the ladybug. My whole life I have something with the ladybug.
Do you want to share what is something with the bug?
No, I always feel like luck. That when I see it, it brings luck. It's something special. It's something, I don't know. From when I was a child, I always have something special with ladybugs, butterflies, dolphins. Those are my animals. What gives me a certain kind of, connected to the universe, to something special. But I always had it also with the ladybug. Yeah, like a blessing, yeah.
Just blessing.
Yeah. the B from
I'm
blessing.
gonna go to the toilet for a minute and then come back.
Yes. Yeah.
Have fun.
Okay.
Let's pull you out.
Yeah, so the blessing is it's always about just being aware of it. I think that sometimes we forget or we don't realize the magic of some of these things that are meaningful to us and why they exist and what they help us remind ourselves, right? Because everything is a sign, everything is a communication.
Yes.
But most people are not listening or paying
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. And I'm very aware of my, how do you say, mijn omgeving, my surrounding, what's happening around me. I see, I smell, I hear. I'm high sensitive. And I'm also always like when we are with a group of friends and we come from a beach day and we're walking back to the car, everybody is like, pop, 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 pop. And then I'm like, shh, listen, and then everybody's quiet, like, what? And then I'm like, do you hear the birds, or do you smell the flowers, or do you? And then they are like, oh, that's really you, Sarah. You are aware of the those. So that's why I always, what you say with the butterflies, I feel like connected with the ladybugs. Yeah, I'm very aware of that. I always see it. Yeah.
Right. And that's our feminine nature, right? So the
Yeah.
more that we tap into our femininity within ourselves, the more we can actually start to pay more attention, because that's the heartbeat that connects us to Pachamama, to Mother Earth. And so
Mm,
all of us have this access. The thing is most people don't know how to silence the mind.
yeah.
So from what I'm hearing, based off of the shift in your sensitivity level since the moment that we came on to where you are today, I would ask
Yeah.
you, or where you are right now, I would ask you, are you in the best environment? And is it something that is empowering you versus disempowering you? Because if it's not empowering you and it's not creating that space of true peace and harmony within yourself, helping you
Mm,
tap into what you really want to be, or are you living
mm,
from the mind, allowing only the mind to guide you and thinking that you need
mm,
to be in these environments that may not empower you, or at least put you into a state of physiology that is
yeah.
giving you absolute life, that is giving you absolute presence, that is giving you passion, that is
Yeah.
driving you forward? And so these are
Yeah.
questions that I've always would ask myself, because if anything feels off to me,
Yeah.
the feeling for me is a very important communication from something greater than myself. And if there's a feeling that's happening, I follow the feeling. So if I don't feel good, people will know, people will feel it, people will see it,
Yeah.
because I'm very transparent and I'm very honest. And if I feel really good, people will also see that and people will also
Yeah.
understand that. But what I do my best to do is to make sure that I put myself into the experiences of knowing that I choose to create, versus
Yeah.
allowing my circumstance, at least until I needed to become strong enough. So what I would do is I
Yeah.
spent enough time in the jungle by myself to really refine my feeling and understand the underlying level, that it's actually nothing around me can change my state of behavior. What changes
Yeah.
my state of behavior is within me. And once I realized that that was my energy, I could
Yeah.
then change the environment based off of how I felt.
Yeah.
So I would always then learn that nothing is outside of me, everything is within.
Yes. That's true. That's really true. And yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It also crossed my mind, and I am finding my way in that, like where I want to be, and I just left the Netherlands behind, my friends and family, because because of this, what you're saying, I didn't feel happy there. I felt stuck in the rat race, in the system, and I wanted to break free from that. That's why I moved here, came to Lagos in Algarve. So that was a big step for me, a big change, and still in that process. And for now, I'm good here, but I know what you're saying, and I know I'm in the middle of the old town where I live now. There is a lot of distraction here. There is a lot of, and also nice, of course, doing nice things with friends and everything. But I know what you're saying, and I felt that also, and I was also, I'm also aware of. I live here now, but I want to look for something more in nature, more a little bit more quiet. The plus here is I can walk to every beach. All the beaches are here in front of my door, so that's I'm really a beach girl. I love the beach. That gives me that's everything for me. Everything when I'm on the beach. So that gives a lot of zen and rest and peaceful thing. Yeah, I just walk 10 minutes and I'm there. And I can choose
Lady,
which beach. So that's really beautiful.
Lady
But yeah, I know
Beach.
what you're saying. And I was also thinking about that. Yeah. And it's funny, Eric, because I'm also in a groups app with how do you say expats. And to this morning there came a message of a woman who rents her T1, and it's a little bit more inland. So I'm gonna look tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, there's more nature around that house. So that's what I mean. That if you let things happen, it will come to you. So I'm gonna look tomorrow if it's something, and then we'll see.
I
Can you
love it.
hear me?
I think that that's the whole point, is like allowing and trusting.
Yeah.
And you see, like, you already have a lot more clarity than you jumped on with, right?
Mhm.
And so what I would encourage though is the knowing only happens when you're actually being. So the knowing
Exactly.
is not knowing of the mind. The knowing is when
That's
we're
what I
like,
always say. Yeah.
when we're actually implementing, when we're taking the action, when we're living in that space. Because the mind will say, I know, I know, I know, but the knowing doesn't need to say anything because you're just being.
Yes.
So yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel it, and that's why I say I just want to be. I just want to be, and it's working for me. I don't know. Back in the days, I was like really a control freak, and I think I let that totally go, and I'm now so in the being and letting things happening, trusting, connecting to my inner source, connecting to nature, connecting to people. I'm really so in. That's my state of mind now, and yeah, it's working for me in a way. It's really working for me because I feel that everything what needs to happen can happen in this way and is happening for me, and not like what as sometimes we people think, oh, this I must do this because this is good for me or that, but maybe the universe has something else for us. You know what I mean? Or God, or how you want to call it. And I have a feeling the more I'm open to let it happen, what needs to happen, then yeah. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Of course.
Yeah, that's I really feel good with that in a way. like what you say, the unknown. I don't need to know all the answers. I don't have the feeling that I want to know all the answers. Because I have faith, I have trust. And that feeling for me is so much bigger than I want to know what I need to do. I want to know what my purpose is. I want to, of course I want to, but it's not my main, that feeling is not bigger. The other feeling is bigger, the trust, the let it happen, just be, it will come. And you see what happened with Sigitas the moment we were together, and our energies and conversation, and then it starts flowing because it's just happening. It's just happening, and it can happen because we are open and for to receive, you know, not in the head, not thinking it must be this way or that way. No, just letting it flow, go with the flow. That, like, really, I really try to live as much as I can like that, and I think I'm doing it pretty well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The only person that needs to be proud of you is you, so that's good.
Yeah. I'm doing it for me, not for someone else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When you live for you, then you're really living in a state of fullness, of grace.
Yes.
And you know, grace is I think the fundamental part of, not I think, grace is the fundamental part of living, because so many people are scared of living that they've actually already died. They don't even know it yet. So they're walking around like artificial life forms, living in the mind, incongruent with their true nature, because they have been so brainwashed and so conditioned to think that they are victims of society, victims of consciousness. And most people are unaware even that they're so connected to that level of thought, that they're almost, it's like a prison, and that prison that protects them, or those walls that protect them, is the same prison, you know, that holds them back. And I know, because I was there. I was there myself.
Me too.
And it's once you redefine the way that you choose to live your life, and you allow yourself to truly ask yourself, you know, why am I here? What's the purpose of my life? What is the reason of my existence? You know, these are questions that, you know, since I was a boy, I fundamentally was asking myself, you know, what's my reason for being? My reason to live this life. And this powerful question, which I would say is, you know, probably came from, you know, owning more of myself than I've ever really understood that I did, was like, I need to go out there and find out who I am. And if I'm not gonna find it out there, because I traveled so much around the world to try to find it outside, the only place left to go was inside.
Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
And so it was interesting. And once you start doing that, you start to ask or find the answers. And it's the greatest sense of freedom that anybody could ever have, because you start to realize, wow, there really is nothing in this world to ever fear, and nobody can really take my my gifts away from me, because I am the gift.
Yes, exactly. And also what you say, like, when I ask myself that question, when I lived in the Netherlands the last years, I was married for 15, 16 years, and I felt trapped. I felt stuck in that marriage, and the life from 9 to 5, the work, everything. And I was always thinking of other people, taking care of others, do a little bit a people pleaser. And then I was like, now it's time for me. What do I want? Am I happy? And then I started to make different choices. That's why I moved away there and divorced my husband, still good friends, but I didn't want to be in a marriage anymore because I really felt like a prison in everything, in the whole, not only the marriage, but the life I lived then. And then I felt like, yeah, I broke free, I broke free and put myself first now. And now I'm like, what do I want? Who am I? And I was like, I wanted to unlearn everything what was ever taught to me from school, from my parents, from and layer. I was like peeling it off what I have been taught, how I should be or behave, or what my family expects, all those things. And I was like, no, I want to unlearn that all, and then go. What's left is me, me, like who I really am. And yeah, that felt so liberating every time when a layer, that I was like, no, I'm going to do it now how I want to do it, how I feel it in my heart, and follow that. Let that be my guide, my compass, my heart, my belly feeling, my intuition. Let that be my compass. And I started living like that, and it brought me so much. Like when I came here and I was like looking for a house, and people said, yeah, what's your budget? I said, yeah, the budget is between 500 and 750. And everybody said, oh, you can forget that. In Lagos, you will not find anything under 1,000 euro. You can forget that, and this and that. And I was like, no, I will. And within 2 weeks, I found it's a studio, but it was 650 per month in the old town of Lagos with sea view. I have a rooftop. I can walk to all the beaches. I'm like, if you really believe in it and you really trust in it and you really, I don't know, it happens. It's working for me in a way. Things are coming my way, and like, yeah, it's working. So, but you have to stay connected to yourself and to nature and to that.
What's next?
Not in the mind, but really feeling. Everything I do comes from the heart. I don't plan a day. I get up and my day goes like flowing, and I really am living. I'm really living, really, and enjoying. When I'm at the beach reading my book, I'm enjoying. I'm feeling free. I'm aware of, like, I have that freedomness now, and I'm enjoying it so much. And that's why I say, I just want to be, for now, I just want to be. And it brings me so much, so much.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with planning. I think that having a
No,
plan of
it's not. Yeah.
I think that having a plan of action gives you direction and keeps you focused,
Mm,
rather than getting. I think that the biggest thing that many of us are like, oh, I don't want to have a plan. I just want to flow. But the flow actually is also allowing to be super focused with initiative. So although there's a level of cultivating awareness, there has to be a focused intention, so we can take our attention and create it. And
mm,
that creates a different level of certainty in life than being like at least for myself, I realized that it was not about just floating. It was about being intentional all the time and appreciating the
mm,
moment, being free in the moment, but also using those moments for a bigger purpose, for a bigger cause, for
yeah,
bigger learning. And that's what changed my narrative in a bigger way, is allowing that floatiness to be
yeah,
also with my 2 feet on the ground, being like the kind of the kite, or the handle on the kite, to making sure that, okay, I know how to flow and be, really high level in vision, but I also know how to make things happen and
yeah,
implement the next stage. And as a result of that, that changes the narrative by the way that you're able to help people, because they, from my perspective, people take you then really serious. They take you very serious, at least,
Mm.
and it gives you a knowing or a trust in having the capacity to say, okay, I'm here for a greater purpose. What's my role? What's my responsibility? But then when you step into that identity of like what you really want to achieve and owning it, because that's the key part that it differentiates the people that are taking responsibility and not, is the people that
Mm.
are, I believe, again, for me, it was about owning it. It was about
Mm.
deciding and committing that, okay, I'm here to really make this happen. Let's, it's I've had enough tests, I've had enough experiences, I've had enough uncertainties, I've built enough confidence, and now it's just
Mm.
about doing it. It's about
Yeah.
like being, and that changed my narrative. That changed my capacity. And if I don't know something, because I still don't know lots,
Mm.
I ask the right questions, or I bring the right people alongside me that know more in different areas, because that curiosity will allow us to co-create.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Hey, plebs, I'm back. I was listening to you in the background. I was sitting and enjoying myself in the terrace and listening to you two jamming, sharing stories. So beautiful. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing.
Yeah.
Inspiring.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric, I know you're right. I know it. And yeah, I will get there. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
No, that of course, I just want to be, and for now I'm in that state of mind, and what's good for me now, what I how do you say behoefte, what I needed to yeah, after all the changes that I made, leaving the Netherlands, being here, coming and living here alone, blah blah blah. I felt like I needed to just be. I felt like I need this time, this space, this rest, this process, my divorce process. I have a lot that I also need to process and that I want to take time for, that I don't want to run away from or whatever, So that's also why I have like, yeah, I'm taking that time and I'm to just be. But I know that I cannot always be like this, and I know that I want to find my purpose and do something meaningful, helping people. I know that, and I know that it doesn't go totally on its own, or that you can totally lay back and just let it happen. No, I know I also have to work for it, and I know. Yeah, but I will get there. But this was like a point in my life. I worked all my life from when I was 15, always, always, always. And this was a little bit like a feeling like I want to give myself that sabbatical, yeah, that's how I felt. Like take a few steps back and relax and create space. Let the old go, create space for the new to come. That was how I am feeling it.
beautiful. I love it.
But yeah.
I was just sharing that I love it. It's nice to hear you own it. It's beautiful, and to hear you uh, say this is what you need,
Mm-hmm.
and what you're consciously doing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because when we take that responsibility back, we take our power back. We take
Yeah.
our ability to say, okay, great. Now that I'm aware that I'm making these choices,
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware that I can make any choice that I want,
Yeah.
with ever any direction that I choose to go. And
Mm-hmm.
then now it's just about being congruent with our decisions and our thoughts
Mm-hmm.
and our behaviors, and the results will show up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely conscious.
Definitely conscious you are.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. We will and I told you also, Sigitas, I said big things are coming and I know it and I feel it and I know I have a lot of gifts in me and talents and I know and I know it will come and I know it will be big and I know it will be meaningful and I know.
You're ready. You're ready for it. You
I'm
prepared
ready
yourself.
for it.
You came
Almost.
prepared. You came prepared. Almost.
Already. Exactly. I'm ready, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it will happen. It will. I know that.
Well, it's
I won't let
happening
myself
again.
down. I
Again,
won't.
it's happening, right?
It's already starting. Exactly.
Exactly. So we don't ever underestimate the power of the now.
No.
That's my new mantra.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one. And it is. It is exactly like that. The here and now, oh, that's so amazing. I am in the here and now. I live in the here and now as much as I can, and it feels really good. And yeah, a lot of things, what you say, don't underestimate it. People underestimate it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's where the magic happens in the here and now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, by living in the now, we change the past and we change the future. That's how Dr. Joe is bringing right to the table, and that makes sense. Very makes sense. If we change the story, the way we talk about ourselves, we change the mind, we change the future. We step into energetically in the new reality of being in the moment, non-calculation. Non-calculating is one of the principles and of Tao Te Ching philosophy. It's like we never calculated. We're not gonna calculate ever anything in the future, and we're not calculating now, so nothing has changed.
You say it's so good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that we still cannot operate from the mind or like think. It's a yes and. There's no separation. It comes together. Like there's like I made this quote for myself: flexible mind.
Oh, it stopped. I don't hear.
Oh, you lost me?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. I lost you.
All right. Oh, I was ranting onto something here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, where do we go from now? Where do we like kind of feel like it would be nice to maybe end it or like jump off for me? I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do some reading for the rest of the morning. But it was really good to see you both, and I'm really grateful for you both. And Sarah, keep being you. Just trust and go be in nature. I think that will really bring a lot of different things to you.
Yes.
It will really allow great things to come through you as you.
Yes. I feel that also. Yeah.
Town is the next station.
Yes.
Next portal, the Quirky Town portal.
I will come visit you. Yes, I will.